Have you ever heard of a conqueror so feared that his name alone could make entire cities surrender? Today, we're delving into the dark and brutal history of Timur, also known as Tamerlane, a warlord whose shadow still looms large over Central Asia and beyond. Born in 1336, Timur wasn't just a conqueror. He was a force of nature, a military genius whose ambition knew no bounds and whose cruelty was legendary. From the heart of Central Asia, Timur forged an empire that stretched from Persia and India all the way to the Middle East and the edges of Eastern Europe. But how did he achieve such a vast dominion? His tactics were a terrifying blend of brilliant military strategy and unimaginable brutality. Timur mastered the art of psychological warfare. He didn't just want to defeat his enemies. He wanted to obliterate their will to resist. His armies were infamous for their mass executions. After conquering a city, it wasn't uncommon for his soldiers to build gruesome towers made from the skulls of their victims. These weren't just acts of random cruelty. They were calculated messages sent to other cities and kingdoms. Resist, and this will be your fate. Imagine the sheer terror that would spread. His reputation preceded him, and many chose to surrender without a fight rather than face his wrath. Timur's campaigns were so devastating that they left an estimated 17 to 20 million people dead, which was a staggering percentage of the world's population at the time. Entire regions were depopulated, and flourishing centers of culture and trade were reduced to rubble. It's said that some areas took centuries to recover from the sheer scale of the destruction he unleashed. For example, after his invasion of Delhi, the city was left in ruins, and the devastation was so complete that it took nearly a century for it to regain its former glory. But here's the paradox of Timur. Amidst all the bloodshed, he was also a great patron of the arts and architecture. His capital, Samarkand, became one of the most magnificent cities in the world, filled with stunning mosques, mausoleums, and observatories built by the finest artisans and craftsmen he had gathered from across his conquered lands. So, he was both a destroyer and a builder, a brutal warlord and a lover of beauty. Timur's legacy is a complex and bloody tapestry. He reshaped the map of Asia and left an imprint on history that can't be ignored. He was a military titan whose strategies are still studied today, but his name will forever be synonymous with conquest on a scale of almost unimaginable cruelty. What do you think? Was he just a product of his brutal times, or something far more terrifying? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more.